In this lesson we're going to look at the integration and differentiation in the Unit 3 Specimen 1 Nab but higher. So the first question, differentiate 8 cos x with respect to x. Now if you memorise this wee thing at the side, then this helps. You also get it in the formula sheet to change cos and sine and to differentiation and integration, but this helps here. If you've got a wee arrow going this way and you want to differentiate, then sine goes to cos because you've got an s and a c, and then cos goes to minus sine. So as long as you remember those s, c, c, ms. And if you're integrating, you go in the opposite direction. You start here, so sine goes to minus cos and cos goes to sine. But again, it's on the formula sheet. So anyway, we're differentiating cos, so you're starting here, so cos goes to minus sine, so it's minus 8 sine x. Remember that 8 just stays the same. If you're differentiating 8 cos x, then it's a cosine wave going up to 8 and down to minus 8. When you differentiate this, then you flip the graph over, it turns into a sine wave, but it still goes up to 8 and down to minus 8. Okay, question 6. h dashed x equals x plus 6 to the power of negative 4. We've got to go reverse this and go back to h of x, which is actually integration. So to go back to h of x, you integrate x plus 6 to the minus 4 with respect to x. How do you do this? Well, this is a further integration, so you add 1 to the power, you divide by the derivative of the bracket and also by the new power. Now if you add 1 to negative 4, you get negative 3. So that's basically 1x plus 6 to the minus 3. You divide by the new power, and the derivative of 1x plus 6 is just 1, so it's 1 times minus 3. Forget to put your plus c in the end, a constant of integration. That's worth a mark. So simplify the bottom line to minus 3, and you'll get full marks at NAB level. However, I would advise you to try and change it into a positive power, just for exam practice. Now the way to do this is to think of the negative 3 as negative a third, because the 3 is in the bottom. So it's really negative a third multiplied by this top line. Now this top line's 1 over x plus 6 cubed. Okay, so if you bring these back together, you're going to get a 1 over 3 lots of that and a negative. So like that, plus c. Now you don't need to get to that point in the assessment. You'll get full marks here, but try and do it anyway. You won't lose marks. Right, question 7. You want to integrate 10 sine theta with respect to theta. So we're integrating sine, so you're going in this direction. So sine goes to minus cos. So it's just going to be minus 10 cos theta, and then plus c at the end. Okay, last question in this section. It's actually a funny question because it's not actually a further integration question, it's just a straightforward one from Unit 2 where you have to integrate each part. The brackets are there, but there's no power outside the brackets, so it's just a case of integrating 4x and then x squared, putting the 3 in and then the 2 in. So if we integrate 4x, then 4x is really 4x to the power 1. So you add 1 to the power, which is 2, and divide 4 by 2. So you're going to get 2x squared, put it in square brackets. Add 1 to the power to get 3, and then divide, so minus a third x cubed, and put your upper and lower limit in. Substitute in your upper limit, the 3, into these two parts here, so that's going to look like this. Then do a takeaway, and then substitute your 2 into both parts, which will look like this. Right, so the first bit, 3 squared is 9 times 2 is 18. 3 cubed is 27, a third of 27 is 9, so it's like 18 take away 9. This is 2 squared, which is 4 times 2, that's 8. And 2 cubed is 8, and a third of that is 8 over 3. Okay, so multiplying all that out, 18 take away 9 is 9. Take away 8, multiply this bracket by negative 1, and that's going to get a plus. Negative times a negative give you a plus 8 over 3. Right, so 9 take away 8 is 1. 8 over 3, that's 2 and 2 thirds. 3 2s are 6 with 2 remainder. So 1 plus 2 and 2 thirds is 3 and 2 thirds units squared.